Let's see. Okay, there
We're
you
back.
go. Hey.
Hey. My goodness! I changed my shirt right away. I just changed my shirt right away.
Why do I always look so much bigger than you in comparison? I feel like I'm a giant.
But to be honest, you are definitely taller. I wanted to make that reflect on our show too. So, because a lot of people when we meet, they always say, "Oh, I thought you were taller," and I don't want them to think that I'm tall. So
that's true. That's
I
true.
gotta make myself a little small guy. just saying. Just saying.
Well, welcome to XSplit Weekly episode freaking what 37? 37. We're
37. 37.
Oh wow.
Oh my
37,
goodness.
which, well, we had to make a kind of a cool point about this, that this has been a year. We've been doing this for a year.
Yeah, it's
XSplit Weekly, a year.
1 year. Yay!
1 year.
And I like how we always have some kind of problem, and right now we're having a little bit of an audio issue with your mic.
Oh.
I think it's the internet connection. You know, when the internet connection gets flimsy, the audio just starts stuttering.
It'll go like...
Like, you kind of sound like a little robot.
Hold on.
But...
Let me see if I can fix it. Is this better? I think I know what I had to do.
No.
I know what I had to do. Hold on.
Yeah, because we're trying out a new setup. So, everything was all over the place. But hopefully... we can kind of fix it.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Well, you know what? I know what it is. I got it. I'm gonna use this one instead because it'll be better. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds amazing. Okay.
All right. How's this?
Oh, whoa! Now you're fine. Hello.
Hello.
You were okay, and then. I guess it works too.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Bad?
It became.
I'm using this.
Okay, that's why. I'm like, oh, the mic,
yeah.
the audio source changed. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
What the?
I had to use this because there's some issues with that. It's all good.
Gotcha. All right. But hello, everybody. I like how we start all the time. It's like, oh, something's wrong. Let me fix it. But this is we're trying a new setup, okay? Yeah. So that's why we might have issues here and there, but by the next episode, I think it's gonna be all good. So yes,
Google Hangouts hates my microphone for some reason. So
yeah, we're using Google Hangouts.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well.
But does this sound good? Just to make sure.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good.
Okay. It sounds decent for what we have.
Exactly. That's like, you know, the other microphone was better,
robotic.
Of course,
okay. All right. Cool. My favorite part of the show. Nice.
Yes.
All right. So I guess we could kind of introduce ourselves. I haven't been on the show for a few weeks because I've been like kind of traveling a lot. You just got back too as well.
Yeah, I haven't been on the show for a long time too. So So I think we should introduce ourselves.
Okay. Sounds great. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I introduced myself first. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am the Japanese community manager for XSplit.
Yes. Omoro
Yankee as well, so everybody might know me as the Omoro Yankee, the crazy streamer in Twitch. But
yeah. And I am Brandon, the US community manager for XSplit, other known as UGR Gaming as well, if you know that too. So that's me. Yeah. So we've been doing this show for about a year, and it's just we're always learning and still improving on the show, as you guys can tell with my microphone and all this stuff.
Yeah, so. Like the whole new things and whole new setup and everything's all gonna be all new, and it's when you make a new setup, get a new setup, the hardest part is trying to get everything together and then finding all your sources that you used to have. Yeah. And putting them all back together again, and then when you start streaming, you realize, oh, I don't have this yet. And then it just kind of falls up.
It doesn't happen until like live on air, and it's like, oh wait, all this stuff is not going, but it happens. It's all good.
Like we're already live on air, so we gotta troubleshoot it as much as possible. But anywho, let's go ahead and dive right into the core of the show.
Ooh.
XSplit news.
Yes, which we have a lot of news today. It was gonna be really awesome. Cannot wait.
Oh, you know what? I just realized
I'm gonna pop up in a second. Don't worry about
No,
it.
it's okay. It's okay. Hey, everybody. How's it going, everybody? We're
But
good.
really, yeah, we're good. But we're gonna get into some news that actually came out today, which we've been like waiting for. Like it's been like a few months since we've been working on this project. So we're actually gonna talk about it today. We have some like cool promotional stuff that we're doing with our leads and our stream team members, and also we're gonna talk about a little bit of the events that we're gonna be doing at PAX West that's coming up pretty soon, and talk about some of the shows that we're also doing on XSplit as well on this channel right here.
Boom!
Right,
Look at preview editing the master. Thank you, XSplit.
Thank you, X.
Man.
Appreciate that. And I can look. I can go all the way back here if I want to leave the show. I can just go back
if you want to hide, you can easily just go behind the whole camera. You're a-okay. You're a-okay.
Yeah. Okay. So do you like? We could start off. I don't know if you want me to start off with what's going on first.
Yeah, sure. Let's start off. I guess for the big news that everybody was waiting for so long on social medias and everybody DMing me. When is it? When is it? I'm like, I don't know. But finally, it's here. But bam!
Well, there you go.
Stream Deck integration. So now,
which I was gonna say really quick. Because before this, we released the new update for the PTR 3.1, which includes this. So if you do have XSplit 3.0, this is not in there. It's actually in the PTR, which eventually will go on to the next update of XSplit 3.0. So you will have to download the PTR 3.1 that was released a few days ago to get this to work.
Yes, exactly. Yes. To be honest, I feel like the PTR version of 3.1 is in a way a little better than 3.0 just because it has some of the bug fixes that people asked to get it fixed on 3.0 on 3.1, the PTR version. So I'm like actually using the 3.1 PTR version right now. It haven't failed me yet, so I think if you guys haven't tried it out and then you have a Stream Deck and then you want to really use that XSplit integration, try out the PTR 3.1. You can go ahead and get that by going to the blog section of our website, and then we have the PTR release, or we always tweet it when we have an update on the 3.1 PTR. So if you just check out the Twitter.
And I just posted just in chat, just in case if people watch this and they want to check it out too, which is kind of cool now. On our website, we have a whole section dedicated to the Stream Deck for Elgato. So if you want to see, like, you can actually purchase it there. You can see, like, all the details of what goes on with it. If you're not familiar with the Stream Deck, it's, like, a really cool tool for streamers or content creators, YouTubers as well. If you want to post, like, memes, or if you want to post GIFs, or if you want to actually use this as a way of hotkeying your XSplit to do different things like changing scenes, muting your microphone, for example, you can use the Stream Deck to put all that in there, and you could, like, customize it yourself to the best that you want it to be. Yeah.
I can so imagine what I can do with this.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like on my stream, I'm like, if I have all the buttons, I'll just go crazy on doing all these crazy stuff. But I don't have it though, unfortunately. Like I would soon, maybe, hopefully.
But yeah, you could buy it off our website, or you can also visit Elgato. Their website is to purchase it. We are going to be doing some cool promotional stuff pretty soon on our social media, so make sure you check that out on twitter.com/XSplit and on Facebook as well. So yeah, but some real quick notes for the 3.1 besides the Stream Deck that's a big thing. Now we have an easier way for transitions. You could do like source transitions, Logitech 4K customization requests. Some people were asking about that. Let's see, they fixed the NDI receiver sound issues that were going on.
Nice.
Yeah, hotkey manager fixes as well. So with the Stream Deck, we kind of upped up that stuff too as well. There's some fixes on the Express Video Editor if you use that. There is YouTube Live 4K support as well. So if you want to do events or if you're streaming on YouTube Live, 4K support, you can check that out if you can handle that.
Like if you have a beefy computer.
Yeah. Yeah, try that out. But yeah, you can check out all the other stuff on that blog, and if you have any questions or any feedback, or if you have to report any issues, just make sure you go to that Reddit post and post that, or go to xsplit.com/support to send our support team whatever you find, and we will get on that to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, that's I guess news of the 3.1 PTR/Stream Deck integration.
Finally.
Like,
yeah.
We were like, we need it. We need it. ASAP. Everybody's wanting it. It was like, we know. It was like, all right.
So let's see. Next up, well, I guess I could talk about this. So if you guys are going to PAX West, me and our community manager from Canada, Anna, will be at PAX West. So if you guys are gonna be there, we're gonna be doing some really cool stuff with Alienware. We're gonna be helping out with a few events that are happening at night at PAX West. We're also gonna be doing some appointments with people. If you guys have any questions or want to meet up with us to talk about XSplit or possibilities with Elite, or just like business opportunities as well, make sure you contact one of us. Definitely like on Twitter, like you can reach out UGR Gaming here, and then we can exchange emails and stuff and talk that way as well. And as well as just like checking out the event. I went to PAX West last year by myself, so it's gonna be a little bit different.
Oh yeah, you won't be alone this year.
I won't be alone. I won't be wandering around alone, because it's different when you're feeding back off a team instead of just by yourself. So I was like, all right, so I did all my stuff. So what do I do? Like,
exactly. He's like, hey.
It's like I have this whole company on my shoulders, so I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But it was a lot of fun. I did like West, so it's gonna be kind of cool, because like with like this whole year gone by, I've gotten a lot more comfortable with doing events and stuff. And PAX West last year was like kind of like, I think like my third or fourth convention, and then I was doing it alone, so I didn't really know how to do stuff. But I figured it out, and I've grown up. I'm like this much more.
Yeah, every time I go to Japan, that's how I feel, like alone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I was gonna talk about, like, if you want to talk a little bit about what you're doing when you went to Japan.
Yeah, so this time, I guess, I went to Japan because I was actually organizing a Tokyo Streamers meetup with another group.
Oh, yes!
Streamers group called the Rad Streaming Group, streaming team. They helped. Pretty much, they were the main guys who was organizing it, and I was also helping out with them as well. It was actually nice. We had the Red Bull Studio helping in, and so we had the whole meetup at the Red Bull Studio, streaming it, as well as everybody coming by and drinking and having fun. Pretty good stuff.
Nice. So, and this was the very first like Twitch meetup that was like in Japan, right?
Yeah, pretty much. A community meetup where like non-official Twitch.
Oh,
event,
okay.
Right? So that's the first time. Like Twitch had their like partner meetup not long time ago, but like a couple months ago, where they invited a bunch of partners to meet up, but then they didn't really do anything else with that. They were just like, hey, let's get partners to meet up and do whatever. So this was like really the very, very first like let's make a big community meetup. And because I've been going to meetups all the time with you and looking at everybody organizing, I'm like, I need Japan. I need Japan to organize these meetups. So, no one's going to do it. So I was like pushing Mimichi, the leader of the Rad streaming group, to like, hey, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. And we finally did it. And we hope that we can do this like twice a year.
Okay,
but
cool.
Not exactly sure yet.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. Like, meetups are always kind of fun, because then, of course, you see your friends, and then you start to meet new people as well, which is like why like these meetups are really cool, because it's about growing the community and learning and finding new friends to stream alongside with, because streaming is just like it can be kind of lonely sometimes, but then once you meet people that like you find common interests with, it's perfect to check out. Yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, so that's what I was doing mainly in Japan, and then talking to a couple of reps and doing those biz dev stuff.
Yeah. Business always, which is always good.
Yeah.
Another reason why we're there.
Uh,
Let's see. Okay, so next up we have two cool promotions that we're going to be doing this week. Actually, one is going on currently right now.
oh,
So
really?
yeah. Conan Exiles is actually they are releasing. So we have a few people on our stream team and also on our elite team who are actually playing the game to help promote the game. So we're gonna be retweeting them when they go live. You guys want to check them out as well. I think a few of them are also doing giveaways on their stream. So if you want to check that out, just follow our social media and we'll be retweeting them as well.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then this coming Friday, we have a really cool thing that kind of hopped up on my lap on Monday. So I was like working really hard to try to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, we got this. Just Cause 3, it released last year. And actually, Square Enix has been supporting this new mod that was released for multiplayer.
Oh.
So we're going to be helping them out with the promotion of that. And, our XSplit Elite team will be streaming that on Friday. So we're going to also be like retweeting their streams as well on Friday and also kind of promoting that. We may possibly do a giveaway on our social media. I got to confirm that. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Exciting. It's
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
that we're, working with other game developers now and,
Mhm.
helping out elites.
Yeah, because with the elite stuff, like we want to make sure we're giving them cool things to check out and being able to give them really exclusive things that not everybody can get right away.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Sounds great. But I'm excited. Like
Yeah.
I was like Conan, like when it first was like the early access was announced or released, everybody was talking about the the dick scroller or whatever.
Oh.
So that's why I'm like, oh, Conan, the dick scroller. But I was actually looking at the gameplay, and then it looks really fun, to be honest. So,
It's like one of those games that like you can play with people online and you can like build your own like village or your own like civilization and then like go out hunting and doing all kinds of stuff and doing. I see a lot of people doing that with role play in that game too as well.
Oh
So
yeah, I
those
see a lot of
games-
amazing
yeah.
role playing going on with that too. So it's,
Those kinds of games are really good for that. So I haven't been able to check it out, but I mean, hopefully soon. That'd be cool.
I've been
Yeah.
watching gameplays, so
Yeah. Of course, streams are perfect for that if you're trying to check out a new game. Just check it out.
exactly. So that's why I'm like, that's why you guys should try to. If you're curious about it, go check out our elites who's streaming it. So.
Yeah. There you go. All right.
So I guess that's the XSplit news portion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and check out Mixer and Twitch news. There weren't that much of news, to be honest, for both of them. But for Mixer, they have integrated Unreal 4 now, which means that they can, like, if you're a developer of an Unreal Engine 4, you can kind of mix something up with Mixer to maybe even make a game that integrates a game that uses Unreal Engine 4. So, if you are a developer and you're looking into making interesting games that involve streaming, Mixer right there. Like, unfortunately, I'm not like super smart with developing, so I can read all this and I'd be like, I don't really understand.
But that's why game developers, that kind of stuff, like I think this is a really cool thing because especially on the Mixer platform, you can interact with the streams and like do different actions so people can use that. So this is definitely another way to push that on the Mixer platform if people want to check it out too as well.
Exactly.
If you're a game developer, I would not suggest doing this on your own if you don't know what this means.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, really? And then just jumps in and they're like, I don't know what's going on. What is this?
Yeah.
But yeah,
But it's kind of cool because like Microsoft is also because they own Mixer, so Microsoft does a lot of this kind of stuff with indie developers too, like having like a kind of place where they can develop and like release their games. Like I know like back in the day, like Xbox 360 had a whole section where it was just like games that people had made and they would just wanted people to try it out. And like most of the games were free, but like it's like them continuing on that kind of tradition and then moving it into a streaming platform space as well. So providing the tools to do that, which is cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's for Mixer. Other than that, Mixer is going to go to GamesCon, I believe.
Yeah, they're gonna be at PAX West as well too.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So, but I feel like those news, do we need to let everybody know where they're going every time too?
True.
But next, Twitch news. So this one, they already had a desktop app already released. However, they updated their desktop app.
Yeah.
Which is amazing now that they actually have a video call as well.
Yeah.
On the desktop app. I feel like it's like there's a little rivalry going on with the desktop app and the Discord because they kind of announced or released the video call like around the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like, which is gonna be winning? But
well, I actually got to check out because I have the Discord. I mean the Twitch app on my computer. I tried it out, and I mean it is pretty cool that you could just watch like streams like off of that, and you could like it's just like regular streams, like if you're on a browser. The one thing I don't like about it is that for some reason like if you try to look at your following list, it only gives you the option on the side to see like a list of like people you follow, but not the entire list. So there is no separate page where if you click on following, like everybody who's streaming that you follow are all right there. It's not on there right now. So I was kind of like, but yeah, you can invite your community on the Twitch app. You could also do video calls as he was saying, as well as you can actually do like the bits and stuff on there, subscribe to streamers on the Twitch app. So, I mean, if you want to check it out, it's there. Of course, it's for free. They're going to be updating it, like, I'm sure constantly with all like people checking it out and wanting to see more. Because there's obviously some things that have not like moved on from the browser Twitch to this yet. So
yeah,
hoping to see something. Because right now, I guess I'm still used to just using it on browser. That I'm not ready to
I think so too. I'm really used to it too. But I guess, at the end, maybe just opening up the Twitch app, you could do everything kind of is pretty much what they're doing, going for the goal, I guess.
Yeah.
Have like a browser that's specifically made for Twitch. I feel like that's what the Twitch app is with the video calling and everything. So it's actually a really interesting way to go.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, Twitch is coming out with a lot of new stuff like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like, with the update to the mobile app and like this going on too as well. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes, and if there if there's more updates to it, we'll definitely let you guys know about that. But so far, with Discord and Twitch kind of trying to do this, it's kind of we'll see what happens.
Exactly. We don't know. Let's see what happens. What's gonna take off, and like what new feature is gonna be added into both applications, and see where it goes from there.
Because they're both not perfect at this point right now. So they both need to do some updating because we both have tried both. So both of them are not perfect, but
there's like one area that's good, and then the other app has it better, and then
so you just have to see what works for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
But that's the Twitch desktop app. So
yes,
that got updated. So that's like the news. Other than that, again, the usual. They're going to PAX West, and the events are happening, and Gamescom and whatever it is.
But, which a lot of people are already for Gamescom.
Yeah, it's just started, right?
Yeah. It seems like it's gonna be like for a week, I think, right?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty big event. So
yeah. So I don't know, like I'm too scared to go that far away. I mean, it's I don't know, it's hard for me to be that far away from home, but I know a lot of people are going out there. So if you are going to Gamescom, or if you are gonna attend, have fun, be safe. And if you're coming from the US, make sure, or wherever from, because I know they're saying something about like they don't take cards or something. You have to have cash.
Oh, really? Like
yeah.
Any of the place doesn't take cards?
Well, just the particular, I guess, like the convention center it's in. So, but that's what you just got to be mindful of whenever you travel, like in a different country that where you're from, like about the currency and how it works there. Because if you go there, like, hey, I gotta use my American dollar there, and it's like, it doesn't work here. You
And
gotta,
you're like, no.
yeah. And you know what? In
No.
credit cards and debit cards, always make sure you call beforehand and let them know you're traveling. Because if you just do that, they're gonna assume that someone stole your card and is trying to use it overseas.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've ran into that issue so many times, and I've been like, "My card is getting declined. What's happening?" They're like, "Oh, they probably think that like someone stole your card and they're trying to like buy stuff over here." So always a good tip. Just in case.
Yeah. When you start traveling a lot, you'll realize, especially when you go to Japan or like other countries, you gotta let them know, or else you go to that country, use your card once. Blocked it, and you're like, oh my god, I don't have money, I don't have my credit cards are working, I gotta call, but then the time difference is crazy. And
yeah, there's that too. And then like if you can't get in contact with anybody at the time, that's never a good thing.
So be careful, everybody. Be careful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
all right.
So I think
what is next?
What is next? Next is gonna be one of the most exciting thing that we always talk about.
Oh, I got it right here. I'm ready.
We're talking about video games.
Oh, you have the cool controller.
I know.
I have this really like like controller.
I should have used this.
What do you have? What is that?
Slime
controller. You have the slime.
The slime controller.
I forgot. AJ has the slime controller from Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Yep.
This, to be honest, I thought it's gonna be much more uncomfortable using this, but it's actually pretty good.
So how did you wasn't that like a pre-order thing that you had to get?
This was in a way like it gets released the same time as Dragon Quest 11, or it was. And I pre-ordered it like the moment that they announced it through Play Asia.
Okay.
So I actually forgot about it. And then when Dragon Quest 11 was released, I was like, oh, I was gonna go to Japan and get the 11. So, and then all of a sudden, before I left to Japan, this arrived in mail. I'm like, oh snap, yay!
So what particular game is that one for?
It's pretty much this game. This controller, you can use it for any PlayStation 4 games.
Oh wow!
Because it's, if you look at it, oh no! Well, it's really far away now. I can't really pick it up. well, goodbye, controller.
For you. There's a clip.
But that controller is for.
That was a special controller. It was long. We tried to keep it alive as long as we could. What is it? 2017 to 2017.
Rip.
We love you, slime.
It became my experience. Oh my god!
I was gonna actually ask you if you could show like a close up of it, but I think
that's what I was gonna do. Wait. I think I can reach it.
Okay, let's see if we can get it. Are you using your shake?
Yes. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Get over here, slime. There we go. Got it.
All right. Okay, we have slime. We have to see it up close and personal.
Oh my goodness. All right. So there we go. So the controllers are going like this, and let me actually do an amazing.
Okay. I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I can do this. Ah! Hey.
That works, kind of.
Hey. I was using preview editor and then completely forgot to add it on the preview editor. I know. I'm a little rusty.
It's okay.
With all the traveling,
Yeah,
You get rusty.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Boom! All right. So.
All right, let's see this slime.
The slime controller looks like this. And then if you just flip it like this, you got all your essential buttons you need.
Oh, wow.
And you got a turbo button too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, if you want to turbo it up, and then your L and R over here. So you carry it like this.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually, surprisingly, it's comfortable pressing L and R.
Hmm.
And then you got your buttons and your touchpad, everything over here
That
with
is
the
so
PlayStation
weird.
button. Yeah, it's really weird. It's actually was surprisingly bigger than I was thinking because
Uh-huh.
look, like I can't like grab it with a whole like hand. Like it's really
Yeah.
big.
But
But
like, can it sit when you put it on a table? Does it sit like normally, or does it
that's
stick up
why
because
there's
of the
a little
joystick?
stand that has,
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that. Okay.
yeah, so you can put the like that, and then you get
Okay,
yourself a
that
nice
makes
little,
sense. That actually looks pretty cool.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
cool, huh? But yeah, so we got our Dragon Quest slime going on there, right,
Yeah.
right there.
Almost suffer casualties, but it's okay.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're not talking about my controller all the time. We're
Yes.
talking about other games that was released, announced, and all those good stuff. First of
Hmm.
all, StarCraft Remastered
Yeah.
is out, right?
Yeah, a lot of people. This came out on the 14th, I believe. So, like a few days ago, and a lot of people have been really excited about this game because obviously we know that StarCraft is a huge phenomenon, and like there's been tournaments all over the world for it, like since like it's been released, and like they remastered it, and a lot of people. Oh, as you can see, like the differences,
Yes.
a little
It's
bit cleaner there.
they made the pixel everything clear and also made it widescreen too. So now
Yeah,
you can see, there it
yeah,
goes.
there
Now
it
you can see
is.
really a lot more. So
Yeah,
because StarCraft pretty much kind of started the esports scene, to be
yeah.
honest. Well, there was a fighting game, but then like the strategic
Mhm.
area with the team esports, I feel like StarCraft was like the OG which started it. So pretty exciting. You don't want
Yeah.
to.
It's what else I was gonna say, like real quick about StarCraft, like I know Twitch had like a cool like launch event for it on the 14th to 15th for that too as well. So yeah, you can go out and buy StarCraft now if you're a big fan of it, remastered, relive those memories of when you played StarCraft for the first time. Or if you haven't played it, now you can try it out for this time, and it's on modern day PCs, so you don't have to worry about like, hey, I don't have a disk drive. How am I supposed to download
Yeah,
it? You don't have to.
exactly. Or
You don't have to do that.
do I need like a Windows XP emulator?
Yeah, that too, or that. Yeah, yeah, that's really important as well.
So yeah,
Now
I'm actually
this
pretty
next
excited
game,
too. But the
yeah,
next game,
because I was gonna say you have to talk about this because you played it, and I want to hear all your thoughts on it.
all right. So the next game, this is like the classic. Well, I played it on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I
From the
want it.
Sega, we got the Sonic Mania.
Mm-hmm.
This game really plays like the original.
Yeah.
Really. Really.
Mm.
The thing is, how original it's kind of is that, for instance, they included the bug of the original where like there's this 2 block moving across, but then when you jump accidentally, you can get crushed and die.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
They included that too. I'm like, damn you!
Oh man.
How dare you include that annoying mechanic?
Yeah.
But they actually have a lot of like the Genesis whatchamacallit, reference. Like there was one area where you jump and then the panel started flipping, and then you don't have to do it, but if you kind of get curious, like, oh, okay, the panel flipped. Let me make everything flip and see what it says. And it says Genesis does.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh my god. And
So,
they got a lot
okay,
of like Genesis slash also Sonic reference in them, which is like you can see that because we did interview the guy from the Sonic team, or like the Sega, during PAX East, I believe, and they said that they actually hired a lot of indie game studio and actually the fans of the game to make this game. So of course they're gonna include all these amazing reference in them, right?
So like, is this game 2-player?
You can
Or
play
multiplayer?
2-player co-op.
Okay.
You can play 2-player co-op, and also apparently there's versus mode. I haven't played versus mode yet, but so Yeah, but yeah.
Well,
So
now I
you
have to
can.
download it. It's like $20, right?
Yeah, it's $20. It's
Okay, not
I
too
think
bad.
it's not bad for a $20 game. To be honest,
Hmm.
it's like a nice Sonic game where you can do a lot of things. Yeah.
And then like, is there any like new features? Is there any new
So
like game modes?
there's one new feature that uh actually I heard during the interview at PAX East that a lot of people don't know yet. When you jump and then press the jump button again, you start
Hmm.
spinning in the air, and then you can like when you land, you dash off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like before that, like you needed to like run or press down and jump to like spin in place to go really fast.
Hmm.
You can also just jump and then start spinning and then spin off. So there's like a new like action feature in this game, as well as they kind of really bring all the Sonic reference from like Sonic 1, 2, 3.
Hmm.
Um, New features. I think it's just the characters, the music. Actually, they already have a remix version of like each stage's each
Oh,
stage.
wow.
Yeah, they have like when you play Sonic, like the each world, it's Act 1 and 2, right? Act 1 would be like a lot more closer to the like the original music. Like Green Hill Zone would be like playing the and then when you beat that one stage and then go to Act 2, they'll play the remix version, so you can still feel like, oh, this is like the old school version, to,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, now we're listening to the amazing new school version of the music. So that's that. And I haven't really played a lot more to it to a point where I can explain exactly the different details, but I heard there's a lot of reference. Like they even have reference from the disastrous 25th anniversary Sonic live stream where it had the weird
Oh, no.
noise. Like apparently in certain stages they'll have that noise in the background. Apparently,
Oh, jeez.
yeah.
I mean, they're
So
bringing back classic stuff that we have to remember, even good or bad, of Sonic.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like it's they also have the bad parts of Sonic, right? Like it's too fast. You're like, I don't know where to go, but that's also the good part of Sonic. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they really did a good job of bringing back the old school Sonic back to the new school console. So
Nice. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out tomorrow. I think I'll probably purchase it tonight and take a look at it tomorrow. I think,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Do
Did you
it.
beat it?
No, no, no.
Oh, it's so like it's like a pretty long game though.
Um, Not exactly sure how many world they have,
Hmm.
but I got to like world 4 or 5 in
Oh,
like
okay.
within 3 hours or so.
Really? It's
Yeah.
those levels are that hard and or long?
Yeah, like it becomes hard sometimes too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like old school games where it's like it's not what we're used to, and having to go back and play those
Yeah.
games are
That
not as easy as they used to be.
I hate the chemical plant zone where this water starts rising up and then you gotta
Oh
kind of
yeah.
jump up and then it goes and we're like, oh
Yeah.
my god, run.
My favorite song. Yeah. Like you're
You
in show, you gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should play that song when you're working too, and you need to finish something
You gotta hurry up.
a
Gotta hurry
task
up.
really fast. You just keep on playing that. It's like ah. Oh my god. But so yeah, that's Sonic Mania,
Yes. And
and
yeah, the next two.
game.
Yeah.
I actually don't know much about it, so I guess I can ask you
Yeah.
the from the PC Observer.
Observer. Yeah, it's kind of it's a scary game from what I hear, and I think it has to deal with stuff in the future, and like people taking over people's minds. That's what I've heard.
Oh.
I've kind of seen a little bit of gameplay of it. It does kind of look kind of creepy. It reminds me a little bit of that game Soma that came out of last year. But
Alright.
this one, yeah, it looks, as you
Oh
can
my
see, it's
god,
kind of
yeah, looking at
kind of
the trailer, I'm
intense.
like, ugh, freaking me out.
Yeah, it's a little bit intense.
Ah.
But yeah, from what I've seen, people are liking it so far. I haven't gotten to check it out. I may not check it out because I didn't really like Soma, and I don't really like futuristic like games like that take part in like scary games. It's weird for me, so I don't really play that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Nihog 2, if you guys have played the first one,
Oh
it
yeah.
definitely takes a totally different like art style compared to the very first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, Basically,
it
the
became
first
like
one.
blobs now, right?
Yeah, they changed to this. Yeah, I actually got to play this at PAX East a little bit, and I was really curious of like what made them change the art direction. They basically were talking about, yeah, like we want to try something different. Like we want to kind of keep the same level of like with the sword fighting and stuff, but we wanted to kind of up the ante by like you being able to throw swords and change up your characters and stuff like that, and like give kind of personality to the game and make it more like modern. So yeah, this game recently just came out yesterday. So if you want to check it out, and you can do different weapons as you can see. This game is kind of
Oh,
difficult.
they
It does
added the
require
counting,
yeah.
reflecting an arrow.
Yeah, you
That
have to. There's a lot of strategy in this game.
that's funny because me and Burnout Fighter played it like in the versus stream, and
Mhm.
then we gave it a feedback saying the bow and arrow is really strong. Like it would be nice you can reflect those bow and arrow back again, and then I just see it happening. I'm like, oh,
There you go.
they listened
See?
to our feedback.
And yeah, they have like the cool music on there, and it's releasing for Steam and PS4, so you guys can check that out as well. So yeah, this is a totally different take on the first one. So if you're expecting like how the first one was, it's totally different. So there's that.
So that was Nidhogg.
Hmm.
Amazing game, by the way. You guys, like, I already played it so many times. Every show we played it. Me and Burnout played it. I feel like we kept on like coming up with new metas. Amazing game. Everybody should definitely get it. It's a really nice. I don't think they have an online co-op. They not co-op, I mean battle. It's local multiplayer, not multiplayer, but like versus only. They in the trailer they showed 4 players. Is there 4 players? I don't know.
From what I've seen, there's only 2.
Okay.
If there's 4, that's probably pretty hectic. So
I feel like it's like Smash Brothers.
Yeah. True.
All right. And then last, this is well, it's kind of related to my slime controller. Dragon Quest XI was finally released. It's an amazing game. I just wanted to talk about it.
Go ahead.
If you guys don't know Dragon Quest, it's back in the day it was called Dragon Warrior because of copyright issues with Dungeons and Dragon having the same title of a game, Dragon and Quests or something like that. So they couldn't have the rights to release the game called Dragon Quest in the States or in the Western region. But apparently Square Enix kind of settled whatever, and now they call it Dragon Quest all around the world. It's an old school classic RPG. In Japan, surprise, it's maybe more popular than Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
That's how popular Dragon Quest is. Like, if you come up with a game with Dragon Quest, everybody becomes nuts. Especially Dragon Quest 3, when it was released, it became like a phenomenon where everybody like quit it, like didn't even go to school or work and lined up in front of the stores, like, and then you can see the line like just crazy trying to buy Dragon Quest 3. That's how popular it was, and they came up with a new game. It's really close to graphics and this gameplay style as Dragon Quest 8. And I know Dragon Quest 8 is one of the most popular Dragon Quests in the Western region. So definitely I think this game would, when it's going to be released in the States, which was announced that they're going to localize it,
nice.
A lot of people would like it as well. They don't use the random encountering system. They actually use like the symbol encounter. So you'll see a monster on map, and then you can attack it to get advantage over it, or you can just tackle it or run away. You can do all sorts.
After playing old school games and stuff, like I really get annoyed with the random encounters now.
Oh yeah,
I like being able to like choose if I want to fight something or not, or just run away.
Yeah, I know. Like especially like the really old school ones. I feel like they are the worst of the random encountering because like, one step ahead, like you run away from one monster and then one step. You're like, oh my god. So I can see that definitely being annoying. So I think like they're trying to shy away from random encountering in general. Like you see Final Fantasy 15, it's not really random encountering. You can like just run away from it or like a pack of monsters, or you can just decide to fight it as well. But I think as much as it's a symbol encounter, they still keep the old school Dragon Quest feeling back. Like it makes you think like it's like time battle, but it's actually turn battle based. So you can move around, look like you're acting around, but you don't even have to move in the map because it's just turn battle. So you just select attack and they'll attack it for you. So you realize you got more time to spare when battling, so you can kind of think out your plans. Rather than like one of the like recent RPG games, I feel like they're much more like focused on RPG and fast paced, like really fast, and you can't really think about what you gotta do because you're like, you know, it's always fast paced. So I think like it's bringing back the old school classic style RPG of the turn based battle system as well, which I think is good. I feel like I like turn based because it makes you feel like you can like, you know, plan out the battle and you become more strategic rather than just like it's not like a fighting game where it becomes also like reflex actions that you need. It becomes much more thinking about a lot of it. At the same time, the fighting game is mental battle too, but in a different way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that came out with the Slime controller. Amazing game.
Yeah.
I haven't really played it yet because I was so busy. I only played it once. I want to play more. I need more time.
We all need more time to do stuff around here.
I need more time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard that this game is going to be coming out during the winter or next year winter, which is going to be like July or something.
Cool.
Maybe. They haven't really confirmed the exact dates yet, so there we go. But yeah, that's that for me.
Thanks.
Alrighty. So, before we go to feature of the week, I wanted to promote one of our shows that always explain. It's like the feature of the week, but in more depth. Show.
Yeah.
And it's called the Behind the Stream. This game, this show, we got our product manager. I don't know exactly. Well, anyways, our amazing hosts, Offcast, aka Lewis, and IE Battlegrounds, aka Armando, teaching you guys how to set up your professional stream equipment, like from professional to amateur, like, you know, like if you have a USB audio device till you have an amazing like mixer with like an amazing microphone setup. And I think I do have a video to just promote this show before we jump right into it, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Ba-bow. That's not it. Damn, let's do this.
Damn. Learn how to stream
like
more professionally.
Right? The music's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's an amazing. I actually watched it too. Like it's on like really late, so I can't watch it all the time. But then when I can, I watch it all the time. And we upload videos on YouTube as well.
So if you miss it, you can
catch it. Exactly. If you miss it, if you want to, adjust your audio quality or like, increase your audio quality, we break it down, what kind of like equipment you want, what kind of wireless mic if you want, and cameras and stuff like that.
Which is pretty cool because like the viewers who watch it live actually get to win like really cool prizes during the show, and then like they get asked questions right there to our production team about like XSplit or just like production stuff in general when it comes to streaming. So that's why we suggest like if you have the time to stop by like on Thursdays on this channel. And actually we've been streaming on like Periscope, Facebook, as well as Twitch and Mixer. So if you can watch it live, it's a perfect opportunity to talk to people who definitely like have ran like really big events like around the world that you could ask them like questions about like audio, webcam, stuff like that, and they can definitely answer it right then and there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we before even going live, we actually ask on Twitter what kind of question do you guys want to ask about certain topic that they would actually answer too. So
yeah, so there's that too as well.
All right, now after that feature of the week. Well, we kind of already talked about it
Yeah, but it's always good to play it one more time.
Exactly. We even have a video for it now.
Yes.
So, let's talk about. Let's lower the mic. Like before I, kill everybody's eardrum.
No.
Boom. I like they use Crash Bandicoot. And there we go.
Woo! The Stream Deck finally on XSplit.
Finally. But yeah, so
yeah.
As you can see, like Stream Deck's pretty amazing, where you can like program or map different functions, and you can have folders of functions too. So it doesn't have to be just one layout, but then you can click on a folder and then they'll have different layouts, like So I do a lot of like turning off and on a camera while doing a stream. So having that accessible with just a button rather than going through my sources and turning it on is amazing.
True.
So I'm actually really excited for this Stream Deck integration.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been waiting on this because, when it was first released, there wasn't like support for XSplit, but now, like, we work with Elgato and they work with us to like make sure we can put in what we can. It's kind of really cool what people have done with the Stream Deck, just like beyond what it was meant for. I know some people have done some stuff with like Twitter things, like off of their like tweeting. I don't know how they do. I've seen some people do it like that way, and it's just a really cool device. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm hoping hopefully I've been waiting for the XSplit, integration to come out before I was, going to purchase it or get it. And now it's the time, and I always love seeing XSplit on like promotional things and stuff all the time.
I know. They're like, ooh,
it's just like, it's so cool. It's like, that's the program.
He's like,
but yeah, like it's like the Stream Deck, you customize it how you want, and just like if you are into doing stuff like GIFs and stuff, I want to start doing that. Hopefully soon. So that's gonna be the thing I use because like it's just a push of a button. Boom.
UGR Gaming.
Huh?
The rainbow UGR Gaming with the shake. Oh, yeah. Can we see that?
Oh, you should try. That would be really cool. That's why you need one to see how far you can test out the Stream Deck.
Like I'll go crazy with it. I'll go crazy with it and see like what else I can do.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, that is out now. You guys can download the XSplit 3.1 PTR, which is out now.
Yay! Alrighty, and after that, I think we are done with our show.
Yeah, that's it. And we are on time too, which is good.
I know. Wow.
This is good. Well, now you got even shorter than you were at the beginning of the show.
Okay, I'll stand up then. All
there you go. That works. Now I feel better. I feel much better now. So, there you go.
Let's do this. There we go.
All right. See, there you go. Like... Now I feel like we are even at the same height. I feel great.
All right. Huh. I wonder why I'm a lot shorter though. To be honest, I'm like, well, I'm
all right. I will do this just so we're at the same height. Kind of.
And
just break that a little bit.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
But anyways, thank you all for watching today.
Yes.
Hopefully you got a lot of information that you will be able to use with your stream.
Yes.
Hopefully if you have a Stream Deck and an XSplit, go check it out.
Finally.
Yes, download their program and 3.1. Don't forget to download 3.1 because it won't work with 3.0 right now yet. So you want to get the 3.1 version. So
yeah.
But other than that, we're good.
See you next week. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Yeah, you're not gonna be away for PAX West or anything, right? Next week.
don't think that's for a few weeks, so we're good. I think.
All right.
Yeah, it's in
Just
September,
making sure that you guys
we're
will
good,
see
we're
us
good.
again
Yeah,
or not.
yeah.
Yeah.
It should be.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for watching today. Have a great day.
We'll see you till next time.
See you next time. Happy streaming.
Bye.